Hello everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Bappy Hamid. So guys, so far we have covered so many topics inside Python. We have learned different topics inside Python. So now it's time to implement one mega project with the concept actually we have learned so far. So in this particular video, I'm going to implement one amazing Python project called Iron Man JARVIS system. I think those who are fan of Iron Man movies, I think you know what is JARVIS system. So Tony Stark has his own actually personal AI assistant, which actually he can talk, which he actually assign any kinds of command, and it will do that particular task, okay, with respect to the command here he is assigning, right? So we'll be implementing the similar kinds of system here, like the JARVIS system. So we'll be creating a system, so it will take our command and it will do some specific task, okay, based on our actually command actually will be giving, okay, in this particular, let's say, system. So for this, I'm going to use Python programming, and whatever small concept we have learned so far, we'll be trying to use them, okay, one by one. And trust me guys, after implementation this particular project, each and everything would be clear, like whatever concept we have learned in Python, okay, how we can use them to implement a big project exactly, right? So this is what actually programming, you have to only understand the syntax and the logic, and you have to use them all together, and you have to implement one big projects, okay, with that. So this is going to be one very interesting video, so make sure you are watching this particular video till the end. And not only this project, we'll be also implementing some more projects so that your understanding would be more clear, okay, no need to worry. We'll be implementing a couple of projects, okay, in this particular playlist. So first of all, let me open up my Blackboard and let me write down all the steps actually we're going to perform in this particular implementation. Then I'm going to start with our actual project implementation. So guys, here we're implementing one mega project, okay, mega project. And I already told you, if you're implementing any kinds of projects, okay, with the help of Python, I already suggest you some of the steps actually you have to follow. The first step, I think you remember, first of all, we have to create an environment, okay, we have to create an environment, that means virtual environment. I think you remember, right, how to create the virtual environment. So after creating virtual environment, I have to do the project setup. Okay, project setup. Project setup means we have to install some required package. So here we'll be using some of the Python package to implement this particular entire project. So those packages actually have to install in this particular environment, right? And the third thing, you have to design the project architecture. Project architecture. Okay. Project architecture means the functionality you will be implementing inside your projects. So if I'm talking about JARVIS, Iron Man JARVIS. So inside JARVIS, what are the functionality you can see? Just try to think. Just pause the video and try to think. Or you can also watch some YouTube videos on top of JARVIS. Like what are the functionality actually it has. Now see, JARVIS can perform actually all kinds of tasks, whatever tasks are available inside our computer. But here I'm not going to integrate actually all the tasks here, okay, all the operations here. I'm going to show you some specific actually operation, okay, some specific task actually I'm going to add in this particular system. And once you get it, okay, once you see the implementation, how I'm doing the implementation, okay, you can automatically add some more tasks, okay, in this particular JARVIS system. It's not like that you will be adding everything in one day. It's a like day by day implementation. Day by day actually will be improving this particular application. Okay, this is the idea. So let me write down some of the functionality actually I'm going to add in this particular, let's say, system. So if you see the JARVIS, the first thing JARVIS can do, it can listen. Okay, it can listen. Okay, it can listen. And the second thing you can see, it can take command. Okay, take command. That means whatever command you are giving, it can understand that particular command. Third thing you can see, it can speak. Okay, it can speak. That means if you are asking anything, it will do the reply. Okay, not in the text form, it will do the reply in a voice form. Okay, it will give you the voice message. Okay, this is called speak. So these are the actually main component of a JARVIS system. Okay, main component of a JARVIS system. With the help of that, we can add lots of tasks. Okay, we can add lots of tasks. We can assign lots of tasks in this particular system. Let's say if I want to hear the time, okay, if I want to know the time, I can give a command, what is the time? Okay, what is time? So first of all, it will listen this particular voice. Okay, I'm speaking, it will listen that particular voice. Then it will understand. Okay, it will understand this voice, like what you are trying to say. So you are trying to say what is time, okay, or what is the time. that means it is understanding your command. Okay, it is understanding your command. Then it will just search the time, okay, the current time, and it will tell you, okay sir, this is the time. Let's say it's 11:30 p.m. Okay, so the reply actually you are getting, again, it's a voice form. That means it is speaking. Okay, it is speaking at that particular, let's say, time. So again, you can see this speak functionality is using here. So that's how I told you these are the actually main component of a Jarvis system. That means whatever task actually want to add, let's say what is time, what is my name, wish me, okay, then open Google, open Facebook, whatever, let's say, command you are giving, okay, to your Jarvis, all the tasks can be performed with the help of this three component. Okay, these three component, first of all, I have to implement inside this particular system. Then all the tasks actually I can perform with the help of this three actually component. Okay, I hope you got it. So first of all, we'll be implementing these three component, the listen function, take command function, okay, then speak function, one by one. Then I'm going to add some of the tasks actually I want to perform, okay, from my Jarvis itself. Fine. Then I will give you some guidance actually how we can add some more actually task here if you want to perform. Okay, and day by day you can improve this particular Jarvis system. Okay, so first of all, let's prepare our environment and set up the projects, okay, one by one. Then I will show you the implementation, okay, how I can do the implementation. So for this, I'm going to open up an empty folder, and inside that I'm going to create a folder called with my project name. Let's say this is, I'm implementing called Jarvis system. Okay, so Jarvis system. Now I'm going to open this folder, and inside that I'm going to open my Visual Code Studio. So this is my Visual Code Studio. Now let me zoom. Now the first thing what I told you, you have to create an environment, okay, because this is a new project we are implementing, and I want to create an environment with a Python specific version. So for this, I'm going to take my terminal. So terminal wise, I'm going to use command prompt. So first of all, let me activate my base environment. Now let me clear. Now if I want to create a new environment, so this is the command you have to write: conda create -n. So give the name of your environment. Let's say this is the Jarvis, we're implementing Jarvis system. Okay, system. So this is my environment name. Now I have to specify the Python version. Let's say Python is equal to, I want to take 3.8. Why am I using 3.8? Because 3.8 is the stable version so far. It can support all the library. Okay, see, I'm going to use some of the library. Those library actually very old library. Okay, very old library. And if you're using new Python version, so it might create some issue again in the new environment. So that's why I'm using this particular Python 3.8, because this is the stable version so far. It can support all the libraries, right? That is why. Now 3.8, and here I'm going to give -y. That means I want to create this particular environment. Now see, if I execute the program, so it will create the environment first of all. Then I'm going to activate it. Then I'm going to install all the libraries. So in between, I can create a file called requirement.txt. I think you know, inside requirement.txt, we can add all the requirements package, and we can install in just one shot. Now see, environment is created. Now if I want to activate, this is the command. So let me just write the command. So conda. So let me copy the command and let me execute it here. Now I can clear the terminal. Now inside requirements, first of all, I have to add some libraries. That means Python package I want to use in this particular project. See, here we'll be implementing some main component of our project: the listen, the speak, okay, and the take command function. So you can see listen and take command, both are actually same. Okay, both are same entity, because you can see if my system want to take any command, first of all, it has to listen. Okay, it has to listen that particular, let's say, command. That means I'm giving a command, I'm giving a voice, actually that particular voice it has to understand. Okay, so this is called speech recognition. That means my system has to recognize my speech, okay, whatever things actually I'm telling. So these are the things are common. Okay, here you can see listen and take command. So for this, I can use one package inside Python called speech recognition. So if you just search in Google, so speech recognition in Python, so you will see this particular package. So it is already available inside PyPy package. You can see this is the speech recognition. So this particular speech recognition libraries use actually Google API. Okay, Google API to recognize the speech actually. So I can install this particular package. So this is the command, but I'm not going to install with this particular command. So I'll just only copy the name of the package. Okay, I'm going to only copy the name of the package, and inside my requirement.txt, I'm going to paste it. Okay, that's the idea. Now the second package actually I need for the speak function, because if my system has to speak something, definitely I need a Python library, because I'm not going to write the code from scratch, because I told you in Python for all the domain, let's say different libraries are there, tons of libraries are there. Okay, we'll be utilizing those are the library. That's why we love Python. Okay, Python is so popular nowadays. Okay, because of this particular libraries implementation. So for speak also, I don't need to write the code from scratch. So again, I can use one library. Okay, that means I can use one package inside Python for the speak operation. So the name of the library is PyTTX. Okay, PyTTX. Okay, PyTTX3. PyPy. Okay, if I just go to in this particular website, see, PyTTX means Python text to speech. Okay, text to speech library. Text to speech, that means you will be giving text, it will automatically convert that particular text to a speech. That means the voice. Okay, that's the idea. Now I'm going to copy this particular library name, and here I'm going to paste it. Okay, now if you want to use PyTTX3 and speech recognition, so there is another library you have to use called PyAudio. Okay, PyAudio you have to also install PyAudio. So as of now, let's define these are the library only. If I need something later on, I'll be adding here. Okay, later on. So now let me save. You have to make sure you are saving this particular file with the help of Ctrl S. And now what I will do, I'll just write this particular command. So pip install -r requirement, -r requirement.txt. Now if I execute this particular command, you will see that all the library would be installed one by one. See, let me show you. All the library will be installed one by one. First of all, it will install speech recognition, PyTTX3 or PyAudio, and so on. Okay, so it will take some time, so I'll just wait. I'll just pause the video. Once this installation is completed, then I will come back again. So guys, you can see installation is completed and there is no error. That means congratulations, you have installed successfully. Now let me clear the terminal. As of now, yeah. So guys, you can see all the library has installed inside my environment, the newly created environment. Now I can start the implementation. So for this, I'm going to create a file here. I'm going to name it as main.py. Okay, so this is my file. Inside this particular Python file, I'm going to implement my project. And now see, I'm not taking any Jupyter notebook here. I've taken a Python file actually, because I told you whenever we'll be implementing actually project, we'll be using Python file, and whenever we'll be doing the experiment, that time actually I'm going to use Jupyter notebook file. Okay, that is the idea. So here, first of all, let's import all the library one by one. Okay, now see, if I want to import actually speech recognition library, so I have to import like that. So just write import speech. See, it will automatically suggest you speech, but if you're not getting the suggestion, that means you have selected the wrong environment. Below actually you can see this is the environment, and now you can see currently it is set as base environment. Now just click here and set your current one, the environment actually you have created. You can see the JARVIS system. I will now select it. Now see, if I now write this speech, and it will give me the suggestion, you can see. Okay, now I'll select this particular speech recognition, and I'm going to write as SR. Okay, SR. So what I've written, see, as SR means I'm giving a alias name. Okay, I'm giving a short name, because what happens actually if I'm not giving as SR, so every time I need to call this particular library as speech recognition, and then I'm going to use some of the functionality of the speech recognition. Okay, but if you want to, let's say, make this particular library as a short name, if you want to add some alias name, you can use this particular as keyword. Now after as, you can give any kinds of short name. Let's say I will give SR, that means speech recognition. Okay, that is the idea. So in Python, everything is possible. Fine. Then the next library, actually, I'm going to import my PyTTX3, because I told you I need to also make this speak functionality of my application. For this, I can use Python speech to text. Okay, text to speech. So TTX3. Okay, this one, TTSX3. Okay, this is the library. So here the first thing we'll be implementing this speak function. Okay, speak function. You can also implement take command, or let's say listen function, but I'm going to create this particular speak function at the very first. So to create this speak function, I already told you we can use this particular PyTTSX3 library. Now how to use this particular PyTTSX library? Okay, you can simply go to the documentation of PyTTX3. So just search for PyTTX3 documentation. Okay, documentation. So here you will see the official documentation of PyTTX3, and here you can see how to use this PyTTX3, and if you go below, you will see the code snippet. Okay, how we can use them. See, here they have given lots of example, but I'm not going to create this particular things more complex. What I will do, I'll show you the easy one, how we can use this particular PyTTX3. So the first thing what you can do, first thing you have to set the voice. Okay, you have to set the voice. Set the voice means like what voice actually you want to take, whether it's a male voice or it's a let's say female voice, because inside our operating system we are having two kinds of voice, male voice and female voice. Okay, if you see the Jarvis system, Jarvis is a male voice. Okay, it's a male voice, so I have to take the male voice. So for this what I can do, first of all, let me comment here. I will be taking the voice, taking the male voice. Okay, male voice, okay, from my system. Now see, you have to call this particular pyttsx3 library. Inside that, first of all, you have to initialize it. Okay, you have to initialize it. You can see they are also initializing. Okay, this one, they are also initializing. And this object actually they are saving in a variable called engine. You can give any name, but I've given engine. And inside that, you have to mention one parameter called SAPI 5. Okay. Why I've given SAPI 5? Because sometimes actually it will create some issue. Whenever you will execute this particular code, it will give you some issue. Even I was facing before that. And I was reading some of the documentation and I got to know if I'm mentioning SAPI 5, this particular issue would be, let's say, resolved. Okay, automatically it would be resolved. So SAPI 5 is actually parameter of the voice, okay, of the voice actually in our operating system. So it will initialize that particular voice, okay, automatically. Then this particular engine object will have lots of property, but I'm not going to use all the property. I'm going to only use the voice property. So here I'm going to write engine dot get get property. Okay, get property. And here I need to mention I only need the voices. Okay, I only need the voices property. Okay, not anything else. And whatever things it will return, I will just store in a variable called voices. Okay, that's it. Now if you go to the documentation, you can see you can change the voice, because I told you it is having two kinds of voice, male voice and female voice. Okay, now I need to take the male voice. For this I can use the voice ID. So what I will do, I'll just write engine dot set property. I want to set a property of the voice. Okay, voice. And I want to add actually male voice. Okay, male voice, not a female voice. And if you want to use male voice, it is available in the index 0. Because if I show you the voices, actually, if I print the voices, now let me comment this particular line. See, it will give me actually two kinds of voice. If I execute the code, let's say Python main.py. Okay, sorry, it should be Python main.py. See, it is giving me two voice actually. See, it is giving me two voice. This is one and this is another one, and it is available inside a list. Okay, so first one is the male voice, second one is the female voice. Let me show you. So simply I can just write, see here I can also show you the name. So for this what I can do, I can just call this particular id function, I think id. Now let me save and let me execute. Okay, it's a list actually. I can't directly perform the id. So what I have to do, I can just write a for loop on this particular, let's say, list, and I can show you. So simply I'll just write for I in voices. Okay, then whatever actually I am getting, I'll just print the id. So I'll just print the id dot id. Now see, if I execute the program, see, it is giving me the voice name actually. The first voice name you can see TTSMS ing US David 11.0, and the second one is, you can say, US Jaida 11.0. David is a male voice and Jaida is a female voice. So I want to take the David voice, and if I want to take the David voice, you can see what is the David index. This is the first index. Okay, that means 0 index. So that's why I'm using this particular statement. I'm taking the voice 0 index. Okay, 0 index. And now I want to only take the name. I'll just give the ID. Okay, that's it. Okay, whatever code I have written here, I just written in just one line. I hope you got it right. Now let me delete this particular line. I'll also delete this particular line. It's not required. That's it. Now automatically it will set the property with the male voice. Okay, with the male voice. So that means initially you have to set some of the property. Okay, initially you have to initialize the voice and you have to set the property, because you want to use the male voice. Okay, not the female voice. Okay, I hope it's clear. Now see, if I want to test whether this voice is working or not, I'll just simply write engine dot say. There is a function called say. Okay, say means it will automatically convert any text to voice. Let me show you. So let's say I'll just write hello everyone. Let's say this is my text, and after that you have to set another actually things called engine dot run await this one. Okay, if you're not giving run await, see, it won't be showing you any kinds of voice. Let me show you. See, if I now execute this program, see, it will speak hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
Okay, I think you heard. Okay, hello everyone. Now let's see if I'm not giving this particular line run await function initialization. Now see, it won't be speaking anything. Okay, it will execute, but there is no speak. So that's why you have to use this particular run await. And they have also mentioned in the documentation, you can see everywhere they're using this particular run await. So again, it is their implementation. This is not my implementation. They have created their library. And if you want to use their library, you have to see their documentation. Okay, how you have to use them. Okay, that is the idea. Apart from that, you can also use ChatGPT because it is the world of AI and everything is available nowadays with us. So we can also use ChatGPT. Now let's say you want to use one code. Okay, let's say you want to use this PyTTS library. Okay, and you want to, let's say, speak something. Okay, and let's say you want to convert any kinds of text to speech. So simply you can give a prompt here. So write a text to speech using PyTTSX3. Okay, 3. So you can simply give this particular prompt. Now if I execute, see, it will give you that particular code automatically. Okay, you can see it is suggesting me the code. Now see, it has given me lots of actually parameter, but I don't need it. I can simply do the modification in this particular code and see they're using this particular ID, then say function, then run await. Okay, everywhere actually it will give you this particular suggestion. Okay, even in the documentation as well. So why I've showed you this one, because I just wanted to show you how, if you're using any external library, how you can get to know about this particular library. Okay, how to use them properly. Okay, so there's so many examples you will get over the Google. If you search on Google as well, you will get lots of code snippet. You can see that and you can modify with respect to your requirement. But the code actually I have showed you. Okay, this you can use this particular code snippet. Okay, if you want to work with the text to speech. Okay, speech conversion, you can use this particular code snippet. Okay, but see, I think one thing you have observed. So far, everything we have written as a Python script. But what I told you, whenever I'm creating any kinds of application, that means real-time application, I don't need to use the scripting programming. I have to use the functional programming. That means I will be creating different module, different function. So for speak operation, I can create a function here, okay, separately. And whenever I need it, I can call that particular function. So instead of writing like that, what I will do, I'll just take a function. Okay, I'll just take a function and I'm going to name this particular function is speak. Okay, speak, and this will take actually text. This particular function will take text as an input, and it will convert that particular text to a voice. So here I'll use the same logic engine.say, and whatever text actually I'm getting, I will pass inside the say, and I'm going to use run await. Okay, now see, if I want to now convert any text to speech, so simply I'll just call this particular function speak. Inside that I can pass any kinds of text. Let's say I'll give hello, my name is Bappy. Now let me save and let me execute the program.
Hello, my name is Bappy.
I think you have heard. Okay, so not only that, you can give any kinds of text here. Let's say I'll give I am a programmer. Any kinds of text you can pass here. It will speak that particular. It will convert that particular text to speech.
I am a programmer.
Got it? And I think you can see one echo because of my microphone. So whatever sound actually I'm getting from my speaker, my microphone is also detecting that particular, let's say, sound. That's why there's some echo. But if you execute from your end, I think you can see the clear voice. Okay, I hope you clear. So that's it. Now let me delete this particular line. It's not required. So see, we have successfully created this particular speak functionality. Okay, speak component. Now let's work on the listen component. Okay, listen component means if I'm speaking something, my system will try to recognize that particular speech. Okay, it will try to recognize, try to listen. Okay, that means it will do the voice recognition. Okay, then with the help of that, we'll be creating this particular function called take command. Let's say if I'm giving any kinds of command, let's say if I'm telling, hey Jarvis, what is the time? So it will try to recognize my command, right? So to recognize the command, I'll be using this particular listen functionality. That means speech recognition functionality. So for this, I can use this particular speech recognition library. Okay, speech recognition library I can use. So what I'll do, I'll create another function. But before that, let me close this terminal here because it is actually filling my space here. So what I will do, I'll close it and I will open up my Anaconda prompt in this particular directory. I think from Anaconda prompt, I can execute the code. That would be fine. So this is my Anaconda prompt. Let me redirect my location. So this is my location. It is in E drive actually. So first of all, let me go to the E drive. Then I'm going to do the change directory operation cd. Then I'm going to paste this particular link. Now you can see I'm inside my project directory. Now here I'm going to activate my environment. So conda activate. Okay, you can see my environment has been activated. Now from here also I can execute my file. See, now if I give the command, let's say python main.py. Okay, it's working. It's not speaking because I have not called this particular function. Okay, that's it. Now let me minimize this particular screen. Now see, after closing that terminal, I can see more space here. So it would be easy for me to write the code right now. Fine. Okay, now for the take command, what I can do, I can use this particular speech recognition library. Okay. Now again, if you want to use this speech recognition library, how to use it? So you can go to the documentation of speech recognition documentation. So you will see how we can use it. So if you search on Google, and you will see different documentation. So you can open up any kinds of documentation. Let's say I'll open this one. And here I will see the code snippet. Okay, I can use here. So you can see this is the code snippet. So that's actually we can use this particular speech recognition library. Again, I will share you one simple actually code snippet so that you can use it as it is, because there are so many implementation you can see. Again, it would be a little bit confusing for you, for the beginner, I know that. So I'll just show you in easiest manner. Actually, you can use this particular speech recognition library. Either you can also ask in the chat GPT, just try to give a prompt. I want to recognize a voice. Just give me one code with the help of speech recognition library. You will see that your chat GPT also will generate that particular code for you. Okay. So let me show you how I created this particular speech recognition. So for this, I'm going to create a function. I'm going to name it as take command. Okay, take command. This is the function. So inside this particular function, first of all, I will call my speech recognition library. That means SR, because I have given an alias name. I think remember SR dot recognizer. Okay, recognizer. There is a function called recognizer. You will see that this is available here also. SR dot recognizer. Yeah, you can see that SR dot recognizer. They're also using. Okay, so it will start the recognition. Okay, after initializing it, then it will give me one. It will give me one object. I'll store in a R variable. Okay, it is a recognizer object. Then I have to assign my microphone, because currently I'm using a microphone, right? With the help of microphone, it will listen my voice. Yes or no? With the help of my microphone, it will listen my voice. It will actually understand my voice. So here I have to assign my microphone. So here I'll just write with SR dot microphone. There is a function called microphone, and I'm going to use my microphone as source. Okay, source of input. Okay, source of input. Once it is listening something, I'll give a message here. So it is listening right now. Okay, listening. Fine. Then I will give a time here. That means the threshold time, pause threshold time. Let's say after a specific time, again it will start the recognition. So here there's a parameter you can define called pause threshold. Just give it as 1 millisecond. If you check the documentation as well, they're also suggesting you can use different parameter here, like pause threshold. Okay, and there are some more parameter you can use. So after 1 millisecond, again, it will start the listening, because you have to give some specific time. Otherwise, what will happen? It will continuously listening, and there would be an issue actually whenever it does the recognition. So that's why you have to give some time. Okay, time to wait. Then after that, whatever actually speech I'm giving to my microphone, and it is being stored in the source. So this is this source actually I'm going to pass inside my listen function. So here I'm going to run r.listen. Okay, r.listen. There is a function inside that you have to give this particular source. Okay, you will give this particular source, and it will give you one audio object. Okay, it will give you one audio object. Now I have to convert this particular audio to text. Okay, I have to convert this particular audio to text. That means I have to recognize this particular voice. For this, I can use a Google voice recognition API. It is already available inside speech recognition library. So again, so for this I can just write it here, but before that I'll just take a try except block, because exception handling I have to perform, because it's an external package I'm using, and definitely if I'm connecting with the Google API, so sometimes let's say this server might be down and it will throw me one error, but I don't want to get the error. What I want to do, I want to handle that particular exception. If I'm getting the error, I need to show in front of the user there is something going wrong in this particular application. Okay, so that's how we have to resolve it. Okay, that's how we have to use this particular code in a try except block. I already told you what is the use of this try except block. Okay, error handling inside Python. Okay, and what is the use of it? So that's why I'm using this particular try except block. I'll take the try block. Inside that, as of now, I'll just do the pass statement. I will also take the exception block. Let's say except exception as E, and whatever E actually I'm getting, I can print it. Okay, I can print it. Either you can also log this particular exception. And how to add the login, I think I showed you the login, how to perform the login in Python. So let me copy that particular log actually we have written. So this is the login in Python. I think you remembered, we just learned here. I'll copy all the code here. Let's say I will import the login and operating system, and I will also I'll also copy this particular code snippet, and here I can mention it. Okay, this is my login code. So here I can write, this is logger. Okay, this is logger for the application. Okay, application. Now simply I can just log the information. Instead of printing, I can just write login. Okay, login dot info. Inside that I can pass this particular E. Okay, I hope you cleared. Now inside try, first of all, I'll just give a message recognizing. Okay, recognizing. Then I will call my Google API. So here I'll just write r dot recognize. So here you have to write r dot recognize Google. Okay, with the help of Google actually API, I want to recognize this particular voice. So it will take the audio. Okay, the audio object you are getting. So I'll copy the audio and here I'll pass it. And here you have to specify the language. That means the, let's say, accent. That means in which accent actually will be speaking. See, mostly I follow the, let's say, English India accent. So here I'll just write language. If you follow the American accent, you can also give the American accent here as well. Okay, it's completely fine. So here you can give English. I'll be speaking in English and in a Indian accent. Okay, this is the idea. So again, everything is available in the documentation of speech recognition library. You can check it out. Then once it will recognize the voice, it will give me one text, and that text actually I'll be storing in a variable called query. Okay, query. And now let me print this particular query. I'll take a f string, and inside that I'll just write user said. Okay, whatever you will be speaking, it will print here, and it will also print a new line. Okay, that's why I've given /n. And if some exception going on, it will log the information. And if you want to also print something in the terminal or in the console, you can also use a print statement. And here I'll say that again, please. Okay, say that again, please. That means something going wrong inside this particular try block. Okay, that's why it will give you say that again, please. And it will return none. Okay, it will return none that time. Otherwise, it will return my query. Okay, the query actually I'm getting after doing the recognition. If my try block is working fine, okay, that time it will return my query. Otherwise, it will go inside the exception and it will give me none. I hope it is clear now. Now let me execute the code and let me show you whether everything is fine or not. Simply I can call this particular function. Okay, and it will return actually query. So I will store in a query, or I can store in a text, and I can print this particular text. Now I'll open up my terminal, and now let me execute the program. So I'll just write python main.py. Now see, it's listening. I'll say hello everyone. See, recognizing. Now you can see user said hello everyone. Okay, now see, if I again execute, how are you? See, user said how are you. That means perfectly it is recognizing my voice. Okay, and the voice actually I'm giving, it is trying to convert everything in a text. Okay, everything in a text. Now I can also use this speak function to speak this particular text. So what I can do, whatever text actually I'm getting, I'll just pass it the speak function. Okay, speak text. Now if I execute the program, how are you?
How are you?
If I again execute, hi, my name is Bappy.
Hi, my name is Bappy.
I hope you got it right. So that's how actually we can take the command and we can convert that particular command to the voice. Okay, that means whatever text actually it is giving me, I can convert it to the voice again. I hope it is clear. Okay, so successfully we have created two component. So this listen and speak, and take command, it is the same as per your listen, because we are using listen inside take command only. I hope you got it right. So this is the entire command. We can use the take command from my user. Okay, any kinds of command. So whatever things they are telling, it will return that particular text as it is. Okay, now see, with the help of this particular two function, I can easily write the different condition, different tasks. Okay, I want to perform from my application. Now let me show you some of the tasks actually I want to perform from my Jarvis. And if you see the project folder, it will also create the log file. Inside it will create the application log, and it is also logging the information. See, it is also logging the information. Okay, different information. So these are some actually metadata it will save automatically. Whenever you are using speech recognition, it will save some metadata inside that. And if you do some mistake, okay, if you do some mistake, it will go to the exception block, and it will see, if I just show you one exception, I think that will be fine. See, here I'm not going to speak anything. I'll just give some, let's say, noise.
None.
See, it will tell me say that please, because I haven't passed any kinds of voice. Okay, I have given some noise. That's why actually it is printing say that again please, and it is speaking none. So fine, I think you are clear, okay, how it is working, this particular function. Okay, so far whatever concept actually we have learned, everything we are trying to use. So we are using functional concept, we are also using exception handling concept. Okay, we are using different things. So guys, so far everything is working fine, but one issue I think you can see, every time I have to execute my file. See, I will execute my file. Hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
It will recognize and see my code execution is terminated. That means again I have to execute the file again. So again it's an issue, right? Every time I don't want to execute my file, it will keep on listening my voice. Okay, so for this what I can do, I think you know we can use something called while loop. While is an infinite loop we can use. So while, I'll just give this condition as true. That means I'm trying to say I want an infinite loop. Okay, inside while loop, actually it will keep on listening. Okay, it will keep on listening. That means it will take my query. Okay, query is equal to take command, and whatever query actually I'm getting, I'm going to just do the speak operation. Okay, speak operation. Now see, every time what will happen, it will keep on listening my voice and I can speak there. So let me again execute the program. Hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
My name is Bappy.
My name is Bappy.
Got it. Unless and until I'm not stopping the program, it won't be stopped. So now I'll press Ctrl C from the keyboard and it will stop the execution. Okay, I hope you got it. Fine. All right. Now see, if you see the Jarvis system, whenever Jarvis will turn on, it will wish you something. Let's say good morning, good evening, or let's say good afternoon. Okay, so this kinds of, let's say, wish actually it will perform based on the time. So I can also create a function called wish me, and inside that I can write this particular logic. So what I'll do, I'll just create a function here. After this particular take command function, maybe I can create a function, and this function will wish you. Okay, wish you. You can also mention the doc string inside every function. You can also mention a doc string. So let me mention. So let's say I'll just give a doc string here. This function converts text to text to a voice. Arguments, it takes the text, text, and returns speech. Or I can just write voice. Okay, voice. So similar wise, I can also write a, let's say, doc string here. This function text command and recognize returns text as query. Okay, you can also write some more information, but I'm just writing in a short way. You can edit it later on. Okay, it's up to you. Now here I'm going to create another function called wish me, or I can just create like that, wish underscore me. So it won't be taking any input. So inside that, first of all, I will take the time. Actually, I will take the current time. So to take the current time, you can use one package called date and time. So input date time. Okay, this one I can use. So simply I'll take the hour. Okay, hour is equal to date time. Okay, dot date time dot now. If you do the now operation, it will give you the current timestamp. Let me print and let me show you. So if I print the hour, so I have to call this function. Let me comment this line. Now let me call this function wish me. Now see if I execute the program, so it is giving me time object. Now if I want to get the time, what I have to do, why? Because okay, so I have to give the parenthesis here. Now see if I execute the program. Now see it is giving me the current time and date. Okay, but I need the hour only. Okay, so if I want to take the hour, I'll just simply write dot hour here. Now if I again execute, see I'll get the hour. Okay, that means it's 13. That means it's 1 p.m. right now. Okay, it's 1 p.m. So 13 minutes, it's 1 p.m. Okay, it's an international time. That's why. Now I'll just write a condition based on that. I'll just write if my hour, okay, hour is, let's say, greater than and equal to 0. Okay, if greater than equal to 0 and hour is less than and equal 12. Okay, less than equal 12. That means I can speak good morning, sir. Okay, good morning, sir. How are you doing? You can give any message. I'm giving this particular message. How are you doing? That's it. Similar wise, I will just write one elif condition. So it should be elif. If my hour is greater than 12 and it is lesser than, let's say, 18 hours, that means it's good afternoon. You can simply calculate the time. You will see that it's afternoon. Okay, it's afternoon time. Or in the else condition, good evening. That means if it is more than 18, it will give you good evening that time. Okay, good evening. Okay, I hope you got it. So after wishing you, it will speak another thing. So it will speak, it will introduce actually itself. Let's say I'll just write, I am Jarvis. Tell me, sir, how can I help you? Okay, that's it. Now see if I now execute the wish me function, it will wish you, then it will tell you this particular message.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing? I am Jarvis. Tell me, sir, how can I help you?
Okay, so it is telling me good afternoon, sir, because currently it's here actually it's 13 hours. Okay, more than 13 hours. That means it is matching this condition and it is telling me good afternoon, sir. I'm Jarvis. Tell me how I can help you. Okay, I hope you got it. So now instead of calling it here, I'll call this particular statement inside my while loop. Okay, so whenever I'll execute my program, at the very first it will just wish me. Okay, then it will start taking the command. Okay, that is the idea. So let me show you. So if I execute the program now.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing? I am Jarvis. Tell me, sir, how can I help you?
My name is Bappy.
My name is Bappy. Good afternoon, sir.
Again, it is telling
how are you doing?
Sir. Let me stop.
I am Jarvis. Tell me, sir, how can I help you?
See, I'll stop the execution. Now it will stop. Fine. Now I'm going to add some task. Okay, to my Jarvis, because I want to give some command and it will perform some task based on the command. Here you can perform lots of tasks. Again, the logic actually I'm going to implement. It's a conditional based logic. Going forward, I will also show you how we can use artificial intelligence, okay, to automate this particular process. So the code actually I'm writing, it's a conditional based code. Okay, so far. Okay, it's not the AI actually I'm using here. I'll also show you how we can integrate AI. Okay, I'll implement the same kinds of projects and there I'll be using large language model. That means LLM. That means artificial intelligence technique to handle this at the command as well, to handle this at the task as well. It can perform any kinds of task that time. Whatever question you will be asking, it can give you all kinds of answer. Okay. Now let me write some conditional statement here. So what I will do, I don't want to speak right now. I'll just write some condition here. If, let's say, user is asking the time. Okay, user is asking the time. I'll just write if time in query. If time in query. So here I'm using membership operator. I think you know what membership operator does. So query is what? Query is nothing but it's a text. If I show you, query is nothing but it's a text. If I print, okay, if I print my query, it's a text. That means it's a string, right? Let me execute.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing? I am Jarvis. Tell me, sir, how can I help you?
Hello, how are you?
Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing? I am Jarvis. Tell me, sir, how can I help you?
Okay, you can see it's a text only. It's a string only. Now let me comment this line as of now, because every time it will wish me. Okay, you can see it's a string. Now I can perform this membership operator on top of a string. If I just write time in query, so what it will return? Tell me. If I'm just asking what is the time, definitely time would be there in the query. So I'll just write print yes. Okay. Okay, print yes. Now see what will happen if I execute the program. So I'll again exit the program. What is the time? See, what is the time? Time is there inside this particular string. That's why it's printing yes. That means my condition is true. Okay, I hope you got it, how I'm writing this particular logic. So once time is there, so I want to speak the time from my Jarvis. Okay, so what I will do, I can use the same datetime package to get the time. See, that's how actually I can get the current timestamp. Okay, from my system, you can see, first of all, I'm getting the hour, minute, then seconds. Okay, then I want to speak this. Okay, I want to speak this from my Jarvis. So I'll call my speak function. Inside that, I'll just write, sir, the time is, this is the time. Okay, now see, if I execute the program, let me show you. Hey Jarvis, what is the time?
Sir, the time is 13 hours, 34 minutes and 50 seconds.
Okay, I hope you got it. Now let me stop the execution. So it will give me the time, that time. Okay, that means I'm not taking the entire command. I'm just only checking the time is there in the query or not. This is called conditional, actually, let's say command handling, conditional command handling. Okay, it's not an AI handler I'm implementing, but what about AI? AI will recognize your entire voice. Okay, based on that, it will give you the response. But here, I'm just writing a condition. If time is there, then it will give you the time. Okay, similar ways, you can also use some other condition. Let me show you. So I'll take another condition. I'll just take elif. I'll just write name in. I'll just write name in query. Okay. So once name in query is there, I want to speak. My name is Jarvis. Okay. My name is Jarvis. Now let me show you. Hey, what is your name?
My name is Jarvis.
Got it? That means what is happening now, name is there inside the query. And whenever this condition is matching, it is telling my name is Jarvis. That means everything I'm writing as a condition, and I'm using a speak function again and again, whatever function I have written here. Okay. And every time I'm using this particular take command function, it will keep on listening. Whatever query user is asking, it will match the condition. If one of the condition is matching, it will give you the response with respect to that. Now, see, every time I have to press Ctrl+C to exit from my terminal, I can also give a command to exit. So here I can write elif if exit. Okay, exit in query. So simply it will speak goodbye, sir. Okay, after that it will exit the application. So for this, you can use this particular exit function. Now let me show you. Hey, what is your name?
My name is Jarvis.
Okay, please exit.
Goodbye, sir.
Now see, my execution would be done. Okay, so every command you can set here, all the tasks you can perform here. If you just simply search on Google, like Jarvis different command, you will see people have already written different command. You can use it in your condition as well. Okay, I'm going to show you some of the command, some of the tasks. Okay, apart from that, you can add more. Okay, add more. This should be your task actually. Now let me show you how you can open your Google. Okay, if you are, let's say if I want to open my google.com, facebook.com, how I can do it. So for this, I'm going to use one library called web browser. So it is already available inside Python. You don't need to install it, called web browser. Okay, web browser. With the help of web browser, I can open up any kinds of browsers. So let me show you. So here I will give a condition. Elif. Let's say I want to open Google. Okay, so I'll just write open Google. Open Google. There is one issue actually I have to fix. See, I'm giving open Google like that. That means it will check this particular keyword in my string. But let's say in some cases in your query, Google, let's say spelling would be in capital form. That time actually it won't be matching. So for this, what I will do, all the command actually I'm taking, everything I'll just try to convert in a lower format. Because it's a string, I can perform this lower function on top of it. Now everything would be converted as a lower. Okay, that's how we can handle this particular situation. Now I'll just write elif open in query. So it will open the google.com. So let me show you. See, first of all, it will speak. Okay, sir, please type here what you want to read, and it will open the google.com. See, I'm using the web browser package. And inside web browser, you are having a function called open. Inside that, you can give any kinds of domain name. Let's say google.com. It will open to google.com. Let me show you. If I now execute the program. Hey, Jarvis, I want to read something. Please open Google.
Okay, sir. Please type here what do you want to read.
Now see, my Google would be opened automatically. Fine. Now let me get back. Please exit the application.
Goodbye, sir.
Fine. Now, similar wise, you can also open the Facebook. Let's say you have give Facebook here. Now it will open the facebook.com. Hey, I want to use my Facebook. Please open Facebook.
Okay, sir. Please type here what do you want to read.
Okay, see, it is trying to open up my Facebook right now. So let me stop the execution. Now see, here you can change the message. Okay, sir. Opening Facebook. I can write like that. Opening Facebook. Fine. Yeah. Similar wise, you can also open github.com, stackoverflow.com, anything you can open. Fine. Now, one more actually, let's say, task I want to add here. Let's say if I want to search anything and it is not available inside my, let's say, condition, it will search in the Wikipedia. So for this, what I can do, I can use one package called Wikipedia. Okay, there is a Python package is available called Wikipedia. Okay, Wikipedia you can install. So let me install this Wikipedia. So I'll open up my terminal and I'll install this Wikipedia. So I'll just write pip install -r requirement.txt. It will install the Wikipedia. Okay, Wikipedia installed. Now I'll get back. I'll import the Wikipedia. So import Wikipedia. Fine. Let me show you the condition for the Wikipedia. See, this is the condition for the Wikipedia. That means if you are speaking Wikipedia, okay, in your command, that means it will search in the Wikipedia, whatever query you are asking. Let's say, first of all, it will speak searching Wikipedia, then query, whatever query actually you are giving. Whatever query actually you are giving, first of all, it will replace the Wikipedia with empty word, because I don't need to search the Wikipedia inside a Wikipedia. That's why I'm replacing this particular keyword with empty word. Now it will search in the Wikipedia. You can see Wikipedia package I'm using, and inside that there is a function called summary, and you have to give your query here. And I only want to return 2 sentences, okay, from my Wikipedia, because if you open the Wikipedia, there would be thousands of, let's say, line, but I only need 2 lines, and it will speak that particular statement. Okay, you can see, first of all, it will speak according to Wikipedia. It will print in the terminal, and it will speak that particular results. Let me show you. So I'll open up my terminal, and now if I execute, hey Jarvis, who is Salman Khan according to Wikipedia?
Searching Wikipedia. According to Wikipedia, Abdul Rashid Salim Salman Khan, pronounced SLMNXN, born December 27, 1965, is an Indian actor, film producer, and television personality who predominantly works in Hindi films. In a career spanning over 3 decades, Khan has received numerous awards, including 2 National Film Awards as a film producer, and 2 Filmfare Awards as an actor.
Please exit.
Goodbye, sir.
Got it? So if you want to search anything according to Wikipedia, you can use this particular condition that time. It will go to the Wikipedia and it will automatically search from there. Okay, make sure you have the internet connection, otherwise it won't be working. Okay, I hope you got it. So that's how you can create your Jarvis system. You can add different tasks right now. You can open music, you can open any kinds of file. Okay, simply just go to Google and search. You will get each and everything. Okay, all the code, how to open a music, how to open a, let's say, directory. Okay, everything you can do. So that should be, guys, task from my end. Please add some more features here and please comment out some more features so that I want to see whether you are able to do it or not. Because so far you have learned everything and you know how to explore over the internet as well. You have the chat GPT, everything you have right now. So please explore on top of it and try to add some more function on this particular application. Okay. And again, it's a very interesting application we have created, and see, small spoke topic, whatever we have learned previously, everything we have integrated here, all the functional concept, exceptional handling concept, okay, a logging concept, conditional statement concept, then packaging concept, everything we have added here. Fine, I hope you got it. Now let me again execute the application and finally run this one. Hey, what is the time, Jarvis?
Sir, the time is 13 hours 45 minutes and 14 seconds.
What is your name?
My name is Jarvis.
What is mathematics according to Wikipedia?
Searching Wikipedia. According to Wikipedia, what is mathematics? Is a mathematics book written by Richard Durant and Herbert Robbins, published in England by Oxford University Press.
Who is Shah Rukh Khan according to Wikipedia?
Searching Wikipedia. According to Wikipedia, Shah Rukh Khan, pronounced XXN, born November 2nd, 1965, also known by the initialism SRK, is an Indian actor and film producer who works in Hindi cinema. Referred to in the media as the Badshah of Bollywood and King Khan, he has appeared in more than 100 films, and earned numerous accolades, including 14 Filmfare Awards.
Okay, Jarvis, thank you. Please exit.
Goodbye, sir.
Got it? So again, interesting application we have created, and I think you enjoyed this particular project a lot. So please try to add some more features. Okay, try to explore the Jarvis, whatever Jarvis can do, we can also add here. Okay, so with that, now I'm going to end this particular video because everything I showed you how we can do the implementation. Okay, I think I mentioned to uncomment this particular line. I have to uncomment. Now see, every time it will wish me. If I now execute.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing? I am Jarvis. Tell me, sir, how can I help you?
What is the time?
Sir, the time is 13 hours 46 minutes and 59 seconds. Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing? I am Jarvis. Tell me, sir, how can I help you?
Please exit.
Goodbye, sir.
Now one issue, see, every time whenever loop is over, every time it is wishing me, but I don't want that. What I will do, I'll simply cut it and here I'm going to paste it before the while loop. Okay, now what will happen, it will only wish me one time. Let me show you.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing? I am Jarvis. Tell me, sir, how can I help you?
What is your name?
My name is Jarvis.
Please exit, Jarvis.
Goodbye, sir.
Okay, so that's how we can handle this particular situation as well. Fine. Okay, so far the project actually we have implemented. This is based on the conditional statement, because you can see every time I've just written the condition, and if this condition is not matching, your application won't be working. So again, you have to follow the condition always, right? So apart from that, we'll be also learning another implementation. There we'll try to use actually artificial intelligence technique. We'll be using large language model, generative AI concept to implement this particular Jarvis system. That means personal AI assistant system. Okay, so I hope you got it. So I think you got it, the entire implementation and the entire logic. And if you have any issue, let me know in the comment section. Definitely your issue should be resolved. So yes, this was all about from this particular video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.